Chatted to the jury. Overall, they felt the work was of a pretty high standard, better than last year, with a couple of really standout pieces. And this was kind of reflected in a lot of the results, where there were very clear #1 finishes in most categories. A first place for OGILVY Cape Town with a brilliantly crafted piece of work for VW, Terminal Velocity. Well done, Chris and the team there. In second place was the Flight Centre print campaign from TBWA LASCARIS, Cupcake, Toilet and Nose, and it continues the great campaign that the guys have really cracked for student flight, so well done there. And in third place, Bose noise cancelling headphones from OGILVY Jhb, the print campaign. Really nicely executed, lovely art direction, and felt like the characters were really seamlessly fitted into the execution. So well done, OGILVY Jhb. As I said, in that category, the VW Terminal Velocity was a very clear winner, and we're holding thumbs for it in the overseas award shows. For out of home, the big winner there was License to Live, a piece of work for Caltex from YNR, and a lovely insight that people actually drive safer when their family's in the car. So the guys created these license stickers where you could actually see your loved ones on the sticker, which was a lovely insight and really well brought to life. In second place, Flight Centre student flights again, LASCARIS. Lovely client there, obviously, great material to work with. Came in second place with the executions Amsterdam and Thailand. And then in third place, well done to OwenKessel for their Salvation Army blanket drive, where they actually went to cricket games and asked people to leave their blankets behind to make donations for the Salvation Army. So really clever idea, using an opportunity at cricket games. In #1 place, could have guessed it, Coca-Cola, Rainbow for a Rainbow Nation from FCB. It's a great piece of work that's really done brilliantly at Cannes and won the Grand Prix at Luries, so it's really winning across the board. Great idea. In second place, another piece of work that won gold at Cannes, M&C SAATCHIABEL, the Haven Night Shelter, the street store. So as you can see, two really strong pieces, both having won gold at Cannes. And in third place, Volkswagen Polo Tag from OGILVY Cape Town. So OGILVY doing really well throughout the categories for VW. I think the category as a whole might not have been as strong as last year, but obviously the big winner from OGILVY Jhb, the Lucozade campaign that won the Grand Prix at Cannes. I mean, that is just absolute world-class radio. And there was quite a drop-off before second and third position. In second was the Lexus campaign for Toyota from FCB, where they actually spoke about predicting which radio ads would come next. Really nice tactical radio campaign. And in third place, Rape Wise from OGILVY Cape Town, national anthem, a very powerful, emotive piece of work that it's impossible not to react to. Generally, the category not as strong as the others. Once again, we're falling a bit short when it comes to competing on the international stage in TV, but the three winners were really highly regarded. #1 position, Topsy, a piece that won at Luries as well. The execution Kevin by OGILVY Jhb. Lovely insight that we've got pills for pretty much everything, but AIDS patients can't actually get the retrovirals that they need. In second place, another Lurie winner, Chicken Lickin', Big John, out of Network. Very nice comedic piece with brilliant casting. And in third position, Brandhouse Bell's Extra Special Scotch Whisky, the Reader, which we know was a real crowd favourite at Luries, and nice to see it come through there from KingJames Cape Town. So really strong top three finish there.
I think the digital category this year was really pretty impressive. The work was, I think, more mature than we've seen South African digital work in the past. It was somewhat more sophisticated. I think really what was impressive for me is that we're seeing work that is not just a bolt on to a kind of bigger traditional media idea or a kind of digital gimmick or novelty. It's work that is born out of real insights that are based around good ideas and that are really excellently executed. So the first place winner, which was very unanimous among the decisions, was KingJames' One Rand Man for Sanlam. And I think what's really great about this piece of work for me is that it deals with a very, very serious and complex issue in South Africa, rising debt levels. And this is an issue that a lot of brands have been trying to engage with, trying to start a conversation around, but it's a very difficult conversation to start with the general public. And I think what KingJames have managed to do is take a really, really solid insight, this idea that one of the reasons why we have rising debt is that we've lost touch with our money. With all of this credit and credit cards, we no longer feel or see our money, and so we spend it too easily. They took that and they turned it into a really visceral, really visual idea, which is that here is this guy who's going to have his entire salary paid out to him in 1 Rand coins, and we're going to follow him around as he goes about spending these 1 Rand coins. Our second place winner, also I think very strongly regarded by all of the judges, again from KingJames, for Brandhouse and Johnnie Walker. It was Meet Your Match. Really just kind of a fun idea. You know, whiskey tasting is such an old tradition, and they've reimagined that by creating a taste profiler that tells you what Johnnie Walker would be best for you based on your own personal preferences and mood and setting and so on. So a kind of fun campaign, again integrated across multiple digital channels and excellently executed. So the third place winner was great because it was a piece of work that had real social purpose. It was for the Pensinula Social Feeding Association, done by Hellocomputer, called Social Feed. And what was great about Social Feed is that it took some very kind of meaningless behavior that has gained massive traction in the modern world, which is sharing. We share everything on Facebook, we overshare. And combine that with the fact that brands are buying media and social media all the time, and it turned these things toward delivering real value to people in need. So instead of just sharing your meaningless content, when you share content, you can also share a meal with hungry people, with people in need. So overall, great quality work, and it was a privilege to be part of judging such good work, and well done to everyone who's won tonight.
So in summary, thanks guys, it's been a great year for the Creative Circle. We've achieved a great deal in a relatively short space of time. Wouldn't have been able to achieve everything we have without our great sponsors Coca-Cola, who continue to put creativity at the heart of everything they do, as you can see from the results tonight. And then a big shout out to Arlene and Jules, who've really worked tirelessly behind the scenes, and of course all our media partners, Adlip and the guys. Thanks so much for the last year, and we're just going to go from strength to strength.